Let's end with a little bit of a story, because a little while ago I was approached by a journalist from the very big French media organization, Associated French Press. And the lady was called Anna Malpas, and she sent me an email. Let's have a look. Just pop this up on the screen. Here we are. It said, "Dear Brian, I'm a journalist at AFP News Agency working in London. I'm interested in alternative media like UK Column and would like to organise an interview with you if possible." She gave me a number. Best regards from Anna. Well, I went to have a look at her, and very quickly I found out that she was labelled as disinformation reporter in Europe. And I thought, my goodness, I wonder what's coming here. So I decided to email her back, and this is what I said. "Thank you for your email. Would you be kind enough to tell me a little bit more about what you would like to achieve in the interview? What is your interest in UK Column, and what would you like to cover? It would also be helpful to know a little more about you and your work at AFP. Do you have a summary CV and perhaps 3 of your articles that you can share that you feel best reflect your work in a related subject area?" Well, fair enough. She did respond. She said, "Thank you, Brian, for getting back to me. I've been looking at independent media outlets like the Light newspaper, the Conservative Woman, and UK Column, which I wasn't very aware of before, but which seem to be expanding since the pandemic. While they're different, I see overlaps in terms of topics, contributors, and readers, viewers. I met some UK Column fans at a rally in London this month, and your posts and videos often come up. So my main questions are about why people are looking at this media, what topics and opinions are aired, the use of social media, what the business models are, also what links there are with similar media outlets in other countries. Happy to answer any questions." And then she does also respond sort of to my question about her career, because she says, "I'm fairly freshly back in the UK after working in Ukraine and Poland, and I've spent most of my career in Russia, so most of my stories are not very relevant, but here are some links." And she sent me 3 stories. Absolutely right, they weren't very relevant. But I decided to be a good investigative journalist and go and have a look at Anna in a bit more detail. This is part of Muckrack. Apologies to Muckrack, I should have their header on the top of this, but here you can see you've got an image for Anna, which is the same image on her X page. And the first article and the most recent is "Brothers blame influencer mum's conspiracy theories after sister's death." And this is Anna's own version of Marianna Spring's vicious hit piece on Kate Shemirani. And if you have a look at the article itself by Anna Malpas, you can see that she's absolutely mimicking Marianna Spring's vicious attack on that family. But when I got deeper into AFP, of course, you discover they're an absolutely vast media organisation. But not only that, they're in bed with the political side of the European Union, and via their media lab creation, they're involved in research and development for the EU, which of course is funded by the EU. And I'll let people have a look at this particular diagram on screen, but it's showing how they are supposedly protecting citizens from misinformation and disinformation via this quite complex surveillance system. Now, the boss of the organisation, Fabrice Freeze, he's got a very interesting quote available publicly, which says the 3 big press agencies do not play the same role of gatekeeper that we did 20 years ago. And he goes on to say news agencies can no longer only report facts, they must now debunk fake news. And this is a new mission for AFP. Well, if you do a bit more work, you find that this is heavily embedded into the European Union and their research and innovation unit. And amongst other things, the EU is crowing that they're going to be using AI in order to take down misinformation and disinformation. So I responded to Anna and I said, thank you for the response, outlining your interests and providing the links that you have. Your response does raise a couple of questions, so I'll be interested in your answers. Your LinkedIn page simply shows your career starting November 2020. How did you progress into journalism and how did you come to specialize in reporting from Ukraine, Poland and Russia? Mainstream media journalists are usually quite open on LinkedIn regarding their education, training, and career progression in journalism. And there was a little bit more. LinkedIn also describes you as disinformation reporter in Europe. Is disinformation reporting your professional role with AFP? And if so, is this the reason you're now showing an interest in the Light, the Conservative Woman and UK column? Is your approach to the UK column linked to any of Associated French Press's 14 existing European fact-checking projects? Lastly, I understand that you may be working with and or sharing research work and stories with Marianna Spring, disinformation expert at the BBC. Is this the case? Well, I'm happy to tell our audience today that the reply from Anna was absolute silence. She's run away and presumably asking the telling questions about what she was really up to and intending has put her as a cat on a hot tin roof. Ben, we're going to end with a video here which should also produce a bit of a smile on our audience's face. What have you got for us?
If you don't laugh, you'll cry, Brian. This is the list.
Well, you got your bucket list, your grocery list, your list of things to do. You got a list of all your wishes, that's a wish list, dude. You got your Amazon and Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy too. But I know a list that don't exist, and buddy, so do you. It's the Epstein List, it's a mystery list with a twist. It's a myth of a list that we all just missed. Be an optimist, not a pessimist. If you wish to persist, it's probably best you forget that list. Now what were we talking about? I don't remember, but I can sleep a lot better at night. Yeah, life can just go along, knowing there's 10,000 hours of sunshine and flowers and nobody doing a damn thing wrong. Hear no, see no, damn Bongino, Cash Patel. Well, I wouldn't want to be a sweating men with bulging eyes. Now tell me them fellas ain't compromised. Any implicated dude will tell you anybody on the big list knows just how far the folks in charge will go to keep the status quo. So when the war bell rings, the song that they'll sing is a song that we well know. I-oh, so it's off to war I go. Well, they said they's gonna fix it, but now they're all complicit. They-oh, so it's off to war we go. Send the poor off to war, what else are we for? They-oh.
Music and a sense of humour does a lot. Ben, thank you very much for that. And Ben, Diane, thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you to our audience, wherever you are in the world. And we know you are spread worldwide. So this is really wonderful stuff. More and more people discovering UK column. Help us spread the word and bring some more people into our audience. Now, we must end the news here, but we will be back with UK Column Extra for our members. And we will see members in a few moments. For the rest of the audience, news will be back at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. See you then. Bye-bye.